Hi, I'm Belle from Gardening Express, and this is a quick guide to protecting your plants this winter. So in the winter, frost can set in and temperatures drop and the daylight hours end up a lot shorter, and it's perfectly natural to worry about how these changes will affect your plants and your garden. But no need to panic, we have identified 3 simple steps that you can take to protect your plants this winter. Know your plants. First, it's important to know the plants you're caring for, as some plants really don't mind the winter weather or even care about getting less light. Plants that need plenty of direct sunlight are likely to be affected, so you may need to move them around to maximise exposure. If you have a plant that's known to struggle in the cold and frost, you may find it easier to move these indoors into somewhere like a greenhouse, cold frame, garage or conservatory while the harsh weather continues. Of course, we do always recommend researching a plant's capability in the winter while you're buying and planning for your garden. What plants need protection in winter? If your garden is in a warmer climate, regularly above 10 degrees Celsius in the daytime, tender plants can be left outside over the winter. However, we do still suggest applying some protective covering from the colder evenings. Tender plants are often identified as perennials and originate from warmer climates, and so are sensitive to cold conditions. If temperatures are likely to stay below 10 degrees Celsius, we recommend moving tender plants inside or covering them. Evergreen and hardy potted plants are not always immune to the effects of harsh winter elements, especially if they're left in a cold or exposed area, so they might require protective wrapping. How to protect your plants from winter damage. The right kind of plant feeding will go some way in protecting your plants. Specially engineered winter feed contains more phosphorus and potassium, which also come recommended for fruit trees. Covering the plants with mulch can help prevent compaction and soil erosion caused by heavy rain or snow. Winter wrapping using horticultural fleece is ideal for fragile and hardy plants in cold or exposed locations. Place winter covering around plants as soon as there is a chance of frost. Rot may develop if water becomes trapped beneath the wrappings. Keep containers and potted plants dry, sheltered and grouped together for protection. Windbreaks or additional plantings like hedges will protect plants from any harsh winter breeze. Winter care for houseplants. Despite being out of the immediate threat of frost and rain, you still need to adjust your care of your houseplants in the winter. One of the first things you can do is reduce the amount of watering. Only water when the soil's top 2 inches appear dry. If you give dormant plants too much water, they will either produce soft, weak growth or rot as water builds up in the compost. The majority of houseplants should only be watered once every 2 weeks. Water only once every 2 to 3 weeks for succulents, and never water a cactus in the winter. You can also stop feeding dormant plants over this period. Move your plants closer to a window or into a porch or sunny conservatory so they can get light from all directions. Remember to keep your plants' leaves clean, as thick dust layers mean less light can reach the leaf surface. Keep your plants at a consistent, easy temperature away from cold drafts. Don't stress about dropped leaves. Plants may drop some leaves because they don't need them, but this is nothing to worry about. Even evergreen plants shed sparingly throughout the year, but in bleak conditions they may shed completely to protect themselves from the cold. It's common for them to drop leaves when they're young and still establishing. Your plant is likely to re-leaf in the spring, but you can perform a bark test to check its health. If you've got any more questions or want any more information, make sure to visit our website where we've got loads of plant care guides. Thank you for watching and enjoy your garden.